Bonjour, everybody, and welcome to another new Manchester video. And before I start this video, today is Independence Day. But to people in America who want to get on top of a mountain and shout, "Freedom, freedom, we have freedom. Independence Day is the day that we celebrate our freedoms. Freedom, freedom, freedom." Yeah, it's the day that women finger themselves and men choke the chicken. And people drink a lot of soda, a lot of high fructose corn syrup, fruit punch and juice, and shove a bunch of hot dogs and hamburgers down their throats and barbecue down their throats and shoot off fireworks. And men hillbilly men here in southern states like Texas walk around with no shirt on, showing off their beer belly, pot bellies, and shout, "We freedom, freedom, we have freedom," and wave the American flag. So yeah, before I get into this video, a lot of things have happened to me yesterday. I went to Shreveport, Louisiana, to buy some things. Before I went to Shreveport, Louisiana, I went to Walmart in Kilgore, Texas, and ran into some rednecks there, and some white guy told some woman, "I'm not gonna wear a mask if it's not in the Constitution, if it's not in the First Amendment, then I'm not gonna wear a mask." Saying that he's not gonna wear a mask due to the coronavirus outbreak, and the coronavirus is floating around in this country, that's hitting this country very, very, very hard. Okay, I left Walmart and went to a gas station that's next to it, that's part of it, Murphy something. I went to get gas there. I stood in line, I stood in the queue, and I saw this bald-headed white guy wearing a dirty white t-shirt and dirty ripped up jeans and cowboy boots on his feet. And he was saying this: "They trying to save the world. They not gonna save the world. They can't save the world," or something like that. I don't know what he was talking about. Then he went and paid for the gas. He said, "Thank you," and he told some other guy, "Take care, brother." And he looked at me and shook his head and winked at me and walked off. And I'm assuming that he's bashing people like Bernie Sanders, who want to give America a universal health care plan, UBI, raise taxes on millionaires and billionaires and huge multinational corporations, and go after the fat cats on Wall Street, and fight climate change and all the things that Bernie Sanders was preaching about on his two failed bids to win the Democratic Democratic nominee, excuse me, to take someone in the Republican Party and fight them for the presidency. He failed in 2016 and he failed this year. So maybe it's a fact that you got neoliberals like Barack Obama and other neoliberals of the Democratic Party who want to shut him down because he's gonna take away the gravy train of making wealthy people in this country rich, keep them rich and keep poor people as usual to suffer. So yeah, okay, after I left the gas station, I went to Shreveport, Louisiana, and I drove on a road there, and some guy in a car with California plates come whizzing by me, and when I met him at an intersection, he turned to look at me, and I rolled my window down on the passenger side door, and he said this, "Are you all right?" And I said, "I'm okay." Then he turned off somewhere and left. I almost got into a car accident in Shreveport, Louisiana. When I approached this intersection, I got into the left turning lane. Then when I saw a car that was behind me that was about to cut me off, so I jerked back, and some car with Connecticut license plates almost pulled out in front of me. I almost hit that car, so I slowed down when they pulled out. So I dodged the bullet. So yeah. Then after I went to a store in Shreveport to get what I need. Came back to Texas, and I stopped at a Little Caesars to get some pizza, and it was so crazy in there. Like the guy there was taking people's orders. He was talking fast, moving fast, and he asked me, "Do you want the pepperoni in the Supreme?" I said, "Yeah, I want the pepperoni pizza and the Supreme." "Yeah, I want the pepperoni pizza and Supreme pizza." And he zip. It was just crazy in there, fast paced and crazy, and nothing made sense. Everything was confusing, and that's Texas for you. So when he went out and handed me my pizzas, I walked out of the place and I checked the two pizzas to see if he screwed up the orders. And he got the pepperoni right, and he got the Supreme right, and I saw this, and he got it right. So yeah, and you got a lot of and going back to Independence Day, you got a lot of people in America, some, not all, don't have a clue why they celebrate Independence Day. And these conservatives on these conservative radio stations and news networks like Fox News preach about we celebrate the 4th of July to celebrate our freedoms. Actually, we celebrate Independence Day because we rebelled. We rebelled against Great Britain and a king named King George because we didn't want to have anything to do with the British Crown as the 13 original colonies on the East Coast, and we went through a American Revolutionary War and defeated the Brits and became the United States of America. Yeah, we celebrate Independence Day. We celebrate our independence from Great Britain, which is the United Kingdom. And I'm thinking that, if this country stayed loyal as the 13 colonies and stayed loyal to the British Crown, I think it would be an entirely different country, and it would be Canadians and Americans living in the same country, and Canada won't exist, and instead of having the capital Washington D.C. Philadelphia will be the capital, and in a British style, UK style parliament will be set in Philadelphia. And in this country, we'll have things like good things that make sense, like a universal health care plan and a better minimum wage, decent paying jobs. No poor person won't be screwed through the coronavirus pandemic. Poor people won't be screwed, but so yeah, it'll be this country will be a mixture of the UK, Canada, and Australia all rolled into one. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of that. This video that I'm about to do is a request from a Canadian who watches my videos, and I hope I pronounce his name right. Mustafa Alam. Yeah, Mustafa Alam. He posted a comment on one of my videos telling me to do a video about how much white people and Hispanic people suck in America. I did 2 videos about how much white people suck in America. Got some heat on both of those videos, and I don't care. I'm not. Yeah. Some assumed that I was being racist, but I wasn't. I was just telling the truth, and I do not hate white people, by the way. But some white people in America are just so god-awfully brain dead. Some of them, not all of them. But I don't hate anybody. I'm not racist. You know what? I think I should have made those videos anyway. But I made them. At the request of Mustafa Alam, I'm gonna make a video about Hispanic people. I just had experiences with Hispanic people here in Texas, and I'm going to do a video about how much they suck here in the Lone Star State. I had some bad experiences with some Hispanic people, Mexicans. Okay, let me kick this off with a 4th of July bang. Yeah. I remember I worked at Walmart, and when I started out working at Walmart, I was a a truck unloader. I just unload trucks with everybody, unload goods. And yeah, unload trucks. And when I got done unloading trucks, there was this manager who was the manager of that department. Walmart has managers in different types of departments. This was at a Walmart that I worked at in Longview, Texas. Excuse me. The manager over the truck unloading job, which is known as 4 to 1, 4 p.m. to 1 in the morning. What's his name? His name, okay, the manager over the truck unloader position or job, his name is Martin. And he was a younger guy. He was in his 20s, and this guy didn't know what he was doing. He did a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, I didn't know how to do the scanning for goods with the Gemini / Telezone, a machine that you type down on a key to find goods and receiving to bring out to the sales floor for overnight stockers to stock during the late night overnight shift and into the morning shift, which that I did. Okay, he gets a guy, and I said this in a previous video, he gets a guy from Louisiana with dreads, a black guy with dreads. He goes and brings me over and tells brings me over to the guy who doing his job, the picks, picks the Telezone to find goods to get and bring it out to the sales floor for overnight stockers to stock. He goes and tells this guy this, brings me over and tells this guy this who was doing his picks, and he says this, you gotta go teach this guy, you gotta go teach Richard how to do picks. Hey. And he left, and the guy from Louisiana with the dreads said this, how am I gonna do my job and I gotta teach him how to do picks? And Martin also did this. This was weird. I mean, he was teaching me way too fast how to do a job, and I didn't catch on, and he felt that I didn't catch on. And this is what he did. He wrote some things down on a sticky note and handed it to me and tell me what to do on sticky notes. Then while doing my job, I didn't do it the right way. I did my best. He walks up and said, Richard, you gotta do your job the right way. You gotta learn how to do this. And I think I got into him with that. And then when everybody was doing their picks, after everybody, I helped everybody unload the trucks. He puts me on cleanup, has me bag up trash and throw it in some trash bin somewhere while everybody does their picks, because he felt that I couldn't do this job. I couldn't do picks. I couldn't do any of the jobs. I couldn't catch on. And he kept giving me shit. Yeah. The guy was a weirdo and an asshole. So yeah. Also, I remember I left a comment on a YouTuber's video 36 reasons why Houston, Texas sucks. And this was a video that was on a guy by the name of Prince Aaron. I'm friends with him. He took a look at my videos. He met me when he took a look at one of my videos on my YouTube channel. That spat. I talked about this spat that I had with two people from Texas who accused me of being crazy by leaving a bunch of comments on Eager the Russian's videos on his YouTube channel. Okay, I left a comment on his video on the video on his YouTube channel. 36 reasons why Houston, Texas sucks. And I put down in a comment my bad experiences that I had with people in a part of Texas that I lived in. Some crazy, weird Hispanic bitch, Mexican. I don't know if she's a woman or a girl. Her name is Catherine's Adventure Channel. Okay. She gives me a response. She gives me a reply. And this reply was all in capital letters, basically showing that she's yelling at me. And she said this, and I can remember what she said to me. Fuck you. You don't know me, nor do you know my family. And everywhere is the same. And it's not 1999, it's 2018. So I exploded and lost it, and I left some comments and ate her up, and she never ever replied. And after all of that, I said some nice things to her, and she never replied at all, replied back to me. Then I went into her YouTube channel, and I saw some videos that she had a video of two dogs chasing each other and had some country music playing. And who else? Oh, I saw a response to someone saying this. Ooh, there's some nice dogs you got, and she said one little weird comment. It was kind of weird. It was like a little fast, weird comment. So this woman was strange, crazy and strange. She was some woman from Galveston, Texas, and I took a look at a video, and it was a kid talking about we're gonna die in Galveston, Texas. I think this is a video that was made during the Hurricane Rita decimated Houston, Texas, and Galveston, Texas. Yeah. Go back to what she said. And her reply was all in capital letters. Basically, she put this comment in all capital letters by yelling at me. And this is what she said to me. Fuck you. You don't know me, nor do you know my family. And everybody's like that. And it's not 1999. It's 2018. Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to meet you or your family, because if I do, you and your family don't want to have anything to do with me. If I ever talk to you, you're probably going to ignore me and pay me any attention and see me for the first time and judge me and just ignore me. Or you just probably look at me and smile and don't say anything and just look at me and say this and act weird. And some people in Texas who aren't Hispanic, some white people act like this. Yeah, like, I'm never gonna know you and your family, you miserable bitch. Never. Okay, also, I remember I went to a car dealership hoping to get a job there, and I showed this job application that I filled out on paper, and I handed it to someone, and some Mexican guy come walking to me real fast, start talking to me real fast and acting all weird, And he stood next to me explaining to me about my job application. And he got next to me, and I smelled him. He smelled really bad. He had a bad odor, like he smelled like shit. He stunk really bad, and he was being all courteous and saying, "Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir," and talking to me like I'm his drill sergeant. And yeah, people in Texas, they do this. They're just over the top with the courteousness, and it's kind of weird and silly and stupid, all rolled into one. Anyway, the guy stunk and he smelled really bad, and I didn't want to say anything and want to disrespect him, but if I said something, he wouldn't care. He was so robotic and stiff and just out there, like he was like pussy whipped. Like he wasn't normal. He wasn't loose. Yeah. And what else? I remember I went to the Oil Palace in Tyler, Texas, back on October the 2nd, 2010. I went there. When I went to the Oil Palace there, it was some place where people, famous people, come to perform and entertainment and stuff goes on there. The WWE came there, and they had a combined Raw SmackDown Super Show, and I went there to see the wrestlers of the WWE, the performers, independent contractors. Anyway, I stood in line, and I didn't know what was going on and how to get tickets. How much the tickets cost. I asked this Mexican woman, and she's an American. The Mexican people I encounter are Americans. Here in Texas. I asked this Mexican woman, hey, I asked her about how much the tickets cost, and where to get tickets at online or whatnot, because I didn't know what was going on. I asked my dad that. My dad had to ask me, do you know where to get tickets at? Like I don't know anything, and he never tells me talk to me about nothing anyway. I asked this Mexican woman where to get tickets at, and she said, well, say something. I don't know. I don't remember what she said. Like she was shocked, or like she didn't care or anything. Then she talking about, say, "Ooh, I'm gonna see this. I want to see that. So and so, see this, I see that, and all this, Then I started talking to her, and she ignored me. And this other Mexican woman looked at me like I had shit on my face, like she had this look on her face, like, are you for real? Like, ew, get away from me, you creep, you pervert, you scumbag. Like I was beneath her, like I was nothing, like I was trash. Yeah, what else? Remember I came back from Shreveport, Louisiana, and I pulled into a picnic area along a major highway or motorway. Okay, I pulled in, and I remember pulled in to take a break, and I was just sitting in my car. I don't remember what I did. I remember I got ready to leave. I saw some Mexican guy in an old beat up pickup truck. He was an old guy, and he waved me down. I just drove by him, And it was kind of rude, but the fact of the matter is, I see guys like him. I'm thinking that like he doesn't speak English. Now, I guess his truck was broke down. He had some jumper cables, and the car that that I was in, this car that I'm in, um, had a small battery. I mean, the battery was so small I could hold it in my hand. It was in the trunk of my car, and I didn't want to go through all that stupidity from that guy, because that Mexican guy, because he thinks that I guess he wanted a boost, and the jumper cables, the clamps on it were big, and the battery was small, and the battery in his truck was huge, and there was no way I can give him a boost. There was no way, And if I explain to him, he probably won't understand, and he'll think that this me boosting his truck off with the jumper cables, like one end connected to his pickup truck, the other end is connected to the small battery. Like, yeah, some of the Mexicans here, they just came from Mexico and other Latin American countries. People who are not Mexican, who came from Latin American countries like Guatemala, El Salvador, and they're escaping the violence from their countries, and they're poor. And a lot of them who are here, a lot of them don't speak English; they just speak Spanish. I just don't want to go through all of that. And also, I remember I went to the grocery store with my mom and dad and my sister. And when we left, there was this woman who was a Mexican who didn't speak a lick of English, and she didn't understand like how much something cost, because she didn't know, because she didn't want to learn English and learn how things work in this country. And a lot of them, just people like that, they just come to America. They don't speak English. They just want to speak Spanish. They don't want to speak English. And they want you to learn how to speak Spanish to communicate with them. And they don't care about how this country is and how it works. And to me, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense at all. Just saying. What else? Yeah, what else? What else? What else I can think of? Oh yeah. What does I think? Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. I remember some black woman got in a car accident. Her car was hit by some Mexican woman. This happened somewhere here in Texas, and this Mexican woman didn't speak a lick of English, and the police officer came to investigate the accident. The police officer, which was a white crappy cop, he comes up to the black woman and tells her this. Who tells her, like, what are you doing out at this hour? I mean, it was late at night, I think. I mean, she came back from a nursing home job, and he talked to her like she was a kid or something, like, or maybe the fact that she was black, she just wanted to drive around and get some drugs or whatnot. So it was kind of racist, and he didn't scold the Mexican woman and just let her get off the hook on this. And this happens, which is kind of messed up. Like, he was like treating her better and treating the black woman like crap. Also, there was this black woman who used to work as a jailer at a county jail somewhere here in Texas. There was this Mexican woman jailer. It was a jailer who was a Mexican woman. She was a bit of a Uncle Tom. I think she had a boyfriend who listens to rock music, and she likes the music that he listens to as well. She listens to it as well. She gives the black woman crap by lying on her and trying to get her fired. And someone someone unlocked the jail cells and let some of the prisoners out, and the Mexican woman jailer goes and lies on the black woman, saying that she did this and she didn't do it. And plus the Mexican woman jailer lied and talked about weather in California sunny all in Southern California sunny all the time. And the black woman, who was from California, by the way, she didn't say anything. I'm gonna say this. I mean, you don't know nothing about the weather in Southern California. I do. You know, I lived on a. I mean, I'm from a city on the west coast of California, and let me tell you something. The weather has a Mediterranean climate. The weather has a Mediterranean climate where you have warmer winters and cooler summers, and when the Santa Ana winds come in, you'll be freezing to death during like in the early mornings of the summers. Like, I mean, it's been a while since I've been out there. Like, I'm from there, by the way. Like, you didn't know, you don't know nothing about this. If I was that black woman, I would say that, but the black woman said it. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let her believe let that Mexican woman believe what she wants to believe. Yeah, yeah. She was in some, yeah, that Mexican woman jailer. She did some shitty Hispanic woman. Also, there was this Mexican guy that I worked with at two places, TJ Maxx and Walmart. At TJ Maxx at TJ Maxx, I mean, when I went to talk to him, I got done doing my job. I thought he was a cool guy. I didn't have a clue that he was taking advantage of me by getting me to do his job for him. And I didn't see this. I didn't see the writing on the wall on this until I went to work at Walmart, and he was putting all his responsibilities all on me and throwing it all on me. Yeah, he basically was taking advantage of me. And the people who worked at Walmart with him, they liked him. They called him E-Man, E-Man. I don't remember his full name, but he was called E-Man. Yeah, that's what he's called. He was religious, and he's all religious, but he's dirty, he's a backstabber, and he's a piece of shit. Some of these religious people here in Texas are full of shit, and they are. Like, they use their religious beliefs to cover up their wrongdoings, just to make themselves look good and wholesome and just wonderful inside. And the fact of the matter is, deep down inside, they're backstabbers and they're dirty. And that exists in black people and white people here in Texas. Some of them are like this, not all. Yeah, I went to the eye doctor, to get new eyeglasses, and there was I went in, this Mexican woman at the counter. She was acting all proper. She didn't smile or nothing. She was just stiff and dead inside. And there was this other Mexican woman. She took me in, and she took me into this place and asked me when the last time did I had glasses. And she smarted off to me, When the last time you had glasses? And I said, I don't know, like, I don't remember, like, I think like back in around the 2000s, like 2003 or something. And she was correcting me and smarting off to me. It was and the eye doctor who was checking my vision. It was this old guy, he was smarting off to me, and he said, speak up now, here, I can't hear you. And I was speaking, and he was being an asshole. And he said, your eyes are bad, and I think you inherited it from your grandmother. You can give your vision, you can ask for you can give that back to your grandmother. And I just didn't say anything. And after that, there was another Mexican woman, and she walked with me and told me which glasses that I want to get. Okay, I picked out some glasses. I didn't know what to do, so my dad was with me. My dad's helping me with everything. Okay, I picked out some eyeglasses, and I handed them to this Mexican woman. She wouldn't take them, so I didn't know why. So I didn't understand, So what I'm supposed to say? So, I like these, I like that, Basically, I didn't have any confidence. I was just shot dead inside. I was treated like dirt, here in Texas. So yeah, so that's all I gotta say in this video. And before I end this video, I received a threatening comment from a video up on this YouTube channel titled 46 Reasons Why the USA Sucks. And I saw the comment, and it was from somebody with an account with a Super Mario Brothers channel icon, and it said this to me: do you want to get shot and killed with an AK-47 with your commie talking, you communist? And when I went to the video to see the comment, he deleted it, and it showed up in my inbox. So I went and deleted it. I mean, yeah, if he left it on the video, I'll probably go and report him. Yeah. Yeah, just some idiot who just don't have a clue that this country's a sinking ship and it's crumbling to pieces. I mean, poor people are getting screwed during a coronavirus pandemic. I mean, no vaccine, and oh yeah, I heard that the president Donald Trump has decided to nail people from defacing monuments and tearing down statues. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not for that, but it's just a response to all the pain that black people and people who aren't white went through in the building up of this country through the years. So yeah, so looks like I'm gonna be getting more threatening comments from brain dead, freedom loving, arrogant, flag waving, gun toting, Second Amendment talking clowns, patriots, brain dead patriots who think this country is great, but the truth is it's not great at all. And these people, and these Hispanic, and these Mexican people, these people from Mexico and Latin America who are escaping this country, escaping their countries that has lots of violence, come to this country and they think this country is great, and the truth is it's not great at all. And you got some who head to Canada, and Mustafa Alam told me that the USA sucks and Canada is better than America on a lot of things. And I kind of bash Canada, in the videos on my channel, and got some heat from some Canadians. Some Canadians agree with me about how much, say that their country is great. Some agree with me that their country isn't great. Some don't. I got scolded by some, and I got praised by some. So I don't hate Canada. I mean, Canada to me is a mixed bag, but overall, yeah, Canada sucks on some things, but overall, it's a million times better than the USA, hands down. Yeah, and and they don't, and Canadians don't go around talking about the Charter of Rights and talk about the Canadian Confederation. They don't go around talking about that. They don't go around talking about the founding fathers of their country and all. They don't go around doing that like people in America do. Yeah, these stupid rednecks here in Texas that I encountered at a Walmart. One talked about he's not gonna wear a mask because it's not in the Second Amendment. If it's not in the Second Amendment, I'm not gonna wear a mask. He's not meaning that he's not gonna wear a mask to protect his dumb ass from the coronavirus. And then you got one that that I ran into at a gas station, said that they're not gonna change the world. They think they can change the world. They're not gonna change the world. I guess he's thumbing his nose at people like Bernie Sanders, which I kind of agree with. They're not gonna change this country. I mean, this country's not gonna be like Europe because of guys like him. Guys who just want this country to stay the way it is and think that universal health care is going to turn the United States into Stalinist Russia. It's all propaganda bullshit. Yeah. Mustafa Alam, who watches one of the videos on my YouTube channel, put down in a comment me talking about America will never understand why mass shooters become who they are. And he talked about he almost got in a car accident and he never lost his car and he was okay. And it talked about 2020 what told me that he didn't lose his car and he was okay. And he said that 2020 is the worst year for me and everybody. And that's true. 2020 it's got to be one of the worst years ever. I mean, yeah. 2016 was bland. 2017 was half bland and half screwed up. 2018 and 2019 were kind of bland and not that great. 2020 is a nightmare. And it is. It is a freaking nightmare. I'm just glad that Mustafa Alam is okay, It's good that he made it out of that accident alive. I mean, so, I'm glad he's okay, and I I'm had a hard time pronouncing his name, and I hope I pronounced his name right. I mean, I hope I do. Hope I got it right. If he drops a comment on this video, he's gonna say that, oh, my name is not pronounced that way, and he'll show how I pronounced it. So Mustafa Alam. Yeah, I'm just pronouncing it the Arabic way, not the English way, the Arabic way, So yeah, he's Arabic. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So gave him this video as a request. From the make a video about how much white people and Hispanic people suck in America, But in this video, I'm just talking about the Hispanic people here in Texas and the bad experiences that I had with them. I'm not gonna say that they all suck. They all gave me crap. I mean, some are good, some are decent. but others just suck. So that's all I gotta say in this video. I'm out. Peace.